It is easy to look at both politics and science and to forget that it is Paramapurusha. It is that divine entity that is operating this whole universe. There is this quiescent consciousness in everything, even in inanimate objects, but the inanimate objects, it is so dominated by tamas that the static principle keeps the consciousness quiescent. It is sleeping. But that consciousness is inherent. That Purusha, that conscious aware beingness, is the nature of what is, all that is. Through the modulations of Prakriti, the various forms of expression of creation come into being. But that substantive nature remains stable and unchanged. Only it may be in different states of manifestation in the created universe, according to the relationship of the elements and the gunas. So the science of homeopathy is coming into view more and more and will increase in its range and use, because it is closely related to the subtle energetic psychology that connects consciousness to the physical world. Some people like to think that consciousness is in a conjunction with matter. But I would say that consciousness, aware beingness, Purusha, permeates matter. It is the inherent nature of matter. Matter does not have a separate existence from consciousness. There is Purusha. And Purusha in this process of creation takes on different stages of awakening and sleep. So in the sentient stage, Purusha is conscious, intelligent, sentient. In the Rajatic stage, Purusha is energetic. And in the Tamasic stage, Purusha is quiescent, appearing static, appearing to be matter. But matter is composed of Purusha. Purusha is not linked to matter. It is actually composed of Purusha. So homeopathy, by moving into the energetic nature of matter, works with the fundamentals of the gunas, though unknowingly, to modulate the degree of consciousness and to bring it back into its natural state of being, to bring harmony to body, mind, and spirit. So these forms of subtle energy medicines will grow in scientific approval as science grows in magnitude and has greater understanding of the relationship of matter and consciousness. When I say that Paramapurusha is all around you, within you, that there is no inner and outer, there is only the infinite one, manifesting in all the plays and colors of creation and in the non-duality of being. It is not a joke, it is quite literal. And these material bodies, they are composed of Purusha, consciousness, qualified into forms. When that which is within the physical awakens and sattva comes more into existence, a flood of renewed energy comes into the body-mind system. This can be assisted by subtle energy medicines, which synchronize the frequency of different levels and bring the body-mind into a certain frequency in which it can heal. Much more research is needed, but the research cannot be done in the scientific methods of today. There needs to be greater understanding of the relationship of consciousness and matter. Physics is moving in this direction and giving new insights. Those new insights will, in the near future, make their way into medicine. And it will make a difference. There will be great breakthroughs. But at the time that such breakthroughs are coming for humanity, great challenges face humanity. And as this evolutionary process goes on, no one is asking if you are young or old, or if you can handle it or not. There is a larger schema going on. And the only way for anyone to manage it is to surrender it all into the hands of the infinite, to leave it with Parama Brahma, to let this worldly circumstance be in the hands of God. Human beings are not able to handle this. Leave it in the hands of God. For what will be, will be. There are forces set in motion in the world today you cannot change. They are what they are, and they will play out. Leave it in the hands of God. And if your circumstance should become dire, this life is a fleeting feather on the wind. Leave it in the hands of God. Young or old, changes are not always easy. And are best left in the hands of God. You do what you can in your own simple way. Never give up, never cease to have hope, Never cease to see the love and the light that is all around you. It is your choice to look and see the beauty of nature, the love and the vibrancy around you, or to see the struggles and the difficulties and to be despondent and depressed about it. Not that you should deny, you should see the struggle and difficulty. Be awake, do what you can, but choose to see God's hand. Choose to see the Divine One helping the human beings, guiding the human beings, creating the drama. Life comes and goes. These lives are short. The lives of living beings are short and transient. But eternal truth, the essence of being, is immortal and permanent, as is your own nature. For you are substantively made of this consciousness. You cannot die. Love does not die. Light does not die. Immortal being is eternal. The struggles of the day are real in this relative world. They hold a relative reality. But to be able to operate in this relative reality, it is best to walk in the permanent reality of Purusha, to walk in the love of the infinite, to walk in the grace of Guru. Not in denial doesn't mean you don't watch the news or have care and concern or cry at the plight of those suffering from the harm of war and egotistical leaders. No. Let your heart be open. Feel the pain of this world. Then get up from that pain. Open your eyes and look around you and see the greatness of God. See the beauty of life, consciousness. In every living being, in every plant, awake, alive, the sun, the rain, the strength of the earth. Feel the power of life, of plants, animals, people, the hearts of living beings, their pain and their love and their greatness. Feel the grace of the infinite flowing over all of it. The revolutions and struggles you have predicted since the 70s, even the 60s, now seem much more real. And they will soon seem more real. But so is the light within each of you, brighter now. The greatest service you can do for humanity is to bring that light forward, bring that knowledge of consciousness forward, so that people may have hope for hope is a great force in the world, so that people may have love, a great force in the world. These are the calling cards of the infinite: hope, love, care for all beings. Hold them close to your heart. When the love is great enough, the sorrow, the pain gives way to the joy of being. Even in the darkest shadow, the potential of light abides, and light will come. For every shadow, there is light, and for every light, there is a shadow. They go together, the two parts of creation, moving in an ever-flowing dance. Many of you are aging, as is this body. With age comes the wisdom of long years of meditation and life experience. The wisdom to see the joy, to feel the life in every plant, in every animal, in every living being, and to honor life. Be the light the world needs. When you bring this light in yourself, you do service to humanity. Realize the deep nature of being. That is the true service you can give. These forms come, we do our dharma, and slowly they age and change. When you were a young child, you were not the same as when you are a dynamic adult. And when you are an old man or an old woman, in the twilight years of life, you are not the same. Neither is good nor bad. It is just the natural cycle of these bodies. You, the true you, remains always the same. You are just as up for it, for change and dynamic circumstance as ever. But it seems different from a different perspective. You may not rally to revolution, wanting to change the world. but you may see what needs to happen and have greater wisdom than in your younger years. All things change in this world of form. It is a certainty. And beneath the world of form, the changeless, the timeless, the eternal remains ever itself, ever unchanged. The eternal holder, the eternal source of all that is.